Now it's on. Where's that song? You just had one. You're not even done chewing the one I gave you. You need another already, I guess.
I need a cookie for every tooth. Alright. How many holes do we go down for the Sonny boy?
Probably 2, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, my guess would be 2. Let that go, huh?
You can have it. So I know what to do. That is not for you. That is not for you. There you go. Okay. Ready, toot, toot. Open the chute. Do 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 do. Oh, look like a drunk Indian with your brow band all cockamamie.
Oh, is that his boy? What do you think, Dad?
Oh, boogie boogie. Another boogie boogie. It's not scary no more. We're so brave. Yoo-hoo. Are you kidding me? It's the same shit road you walk down every day. I don't know what's different. Something looks different. Something sure is different. I don't know what. Oop, come on. Hey. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, watch your step. Hey, hey. Finally. Ah, that's my girl. Ah. Oops, I didn't turn off. Stop. That's right. Happy, happy. Save 2.2 miles. Well, actually more than that. I didn't start it till late. This app is pretty amazing.
What app? Which app are you using?
It's called, let me see. Equilab, I think it's called.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. I think it's the best one on the market. There are like 2 or 3 others. But I used to have a client that just was very untrustworthy. So she made me download Equilab so she could watch me ride as I was riding. She wanted to make sure, because it was a fox hunter.
Yeah.
So she wanted to make sure I was really taking it where I said I was taking
Should have had a GoPro.
and exercising it as appropriately. So I
Yeah.
spent in the trot and gallop, and I was like, who burned you so badly that you have to do this?
Doo-doo. Look how pretty you are today. Oh my goodness. No, we're not going to go boss them boys. Hey, hey, thank you. Where's your hindquarters going? They're going the wrong direction. Wrong direction. Thank you. Good job. It's too stressful going out. I like to be at home where I'm safe. Don't you do cause no trouble. There's some blinking. I see some blinky eyes. Yeah. Got a couple screws loose there, doesn't it? Yeah. Couple screws coming loose. You can do it. Thank you. Thank you.
The dog came through. The dog made it through.
Very scary looking over there. Technically not exactly the same. A couple leaves have moved. That door is not as open as it was. He said horse. I didn't even see the horse. I see him now, but he didn't tell it until you said that, and he went, oh, yeah, I see it. Doot doodaloo, doot doodaloo, doot doodaloo, doot 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 doot, doot doodaloo.
Same rider. That girl, I mean, she can get him around the track. I don't know if you've seen her. Very bulldog. One day, these videos you post, do you post our sound?
Yep, everything goes straight up. Tell me after. Not a lot of people watch them anyway, but you never know.
But you never. You never.
I was starting to tell you before when I went back to the track,
Yeah.
I was getting on, regular race horses, and I could not stop. I couldn't allow the impulsiveness and all that. So I'm doing all the littlest things I can to still fit in the 6 horses in the 4 hours to get them done.
Yeah.
And it's about 2 weeks go by, and I'd forgot to look at the chart to see what the horse I was just got on was supposed to do. But the trainer galloped, so he was over there at the wire, standing there. He sticks his phone up in his ear deal instead of getting a Bluetooth. So he's got that in his ear, and I'm like, hey, I forgot. What does he do? He said, man, as long as they're not on the overnight to run, he says, you just do whatever you think they need to do. He says, I don't know what you've been doing with these horses, but he says, I get on horses after you, and they're completely changed, and whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. I said, okay.
It's really nice. Like that happened with the trainer I was riding around in Palmetto. It took me a while to earn his trust and his respect, but there was one horse that could not gallop in company, and nobody could hold him, and even the jockeys were getting run off with him. And he was getting to the point where he was about to get ruled off. And he was coming back from winter break, and I was the only rider, and I wouldn't ride this horse. This is the one that took off with me 2 miles, and then I had to crash into round bales.
Yeah.
And after that, I said, no, thank you. I'm not riding that thing. Because the other riders quit and moved on. So it was me and 22 horses, and I was like, I'll ride it, but you got to leave me alone. You got to let me do what I'm going to do and not say boo. And he said, so I spent about a month just doing dressage work with him. We didn't even go up to, don't bite me, I bite back.
He said, I thought you were giving me a cookie. I wasn't trying to bite you.
Just doing flat dressage work with him, and then brought him back to the track. You could gallop him on a loose rein, and for the first time in his life, he actually would gallop out in company, and not just on the track, but he's still doing much better than proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
And I just looked at him, and I was like, now imagine what would have happened if we had done this a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Just turn me loose.
Quit leaning. There you go. Oh, that feels better.
But the horse was just like, it's not that he wanted to bowl with you, he was just so insecure.
Well, that's what he thought he was supposed to do. That's what.
Well, and it's not, no, he was scared. He didn't
I know.
He
But that's where he thought the comfort came from. If he just did all that, and then he's home sooner, and where he feels safe.
He was literally running away from his rider. So I spent a lot of time just proving to him that I was his partner. He was after him for me.
Boop, 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 boop.
That, I believe, is Bill's talk. Bill's worth knowing because he works the track.
Ah.
So if you ever have an issue, he's super easy to get on with. And he's the one that called me and told me we needed a rider.
Yeah, I was pretty sure I wasn't going to be able to find a rider that could do what I needed him to do, so I kept telling.
Hold your breath, we're not there yet.
She said,
I still have miles to go.
my partner's all, I'm going to tell the office. Yeah, I'm like, okay, you can send them by, but
I picked
probably
up on
not
that.
going to work.
I saw you start to turn away from me at one point. I was like, whoa, hear me out. Like,
well, when you said dressage, I thought, well, maybe you got some.
maybe there's something here, and then the reining and the cutting,
Yeah. Look at those blinky eyes. Blink, blink, blink.
Oh my goodness.
We'll lose it out. Go ahead. Let's let these guys go by. I didn't hear them.
Those tree rats, what are they about? Yeah, there you go. Those little ones. You let some more out. You let some more air out of the balloon.
Ruff!
And I hate that Aiken has a reputation, but Aiken is notorious for having bad riders. Like bad,
Yeah.
bad riders. But that's because everybody that broke down and ruled off comes here.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's just a bunch of hay. Wow, there's nothing to be scared of there. That's pretty good. I want to be comfortable, but I'm just not sure.
Big old world out
Looks
there.
okie dokie, but I'm not sure.
I'm not
There's a couple people in town. I don't know if you know them. Kelly Sigler,
Yeah, she does the she just brought those Spanish
Menorcans
over.
over.
Yeah. Yeah, I meant to.
But her and there's
So
another.
busy. I wanted to go see the demo. Out
I
there.
did too.
Yeah. Well, and
I got no time.
Yeah,
I got no time to get out of here. And then
yeah.
there's another girl that's a vet that just moved into town that went to the first Pearly courses that I went to. And then she went back to Washington, finished getting her veterinary degree, and then about 2-3 months ago she moved here. She's doing 3-day eventing. You'll run into
There's
her.
a third person here. I can't. Robbins. I think it's
Oh.
her last name.
Croc? No, not Croc.
I'm friends with her on Facebook. I'll have to look her up. I've gone to some demos at her place. And she had a really cool girl come in who does the Mustang makeovers. And Hannah had a something or other. So I went to that demo, and that was actually really useful because I had a really difficult horse at the time. And she wasn't difficult. It was just there was something in her brain that every now and then when you took her to the mounting block, she would, get to the mounting block and then out of nowhere just flip over. And it was never, it wasn't
Right. Get over here.
predictable.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find a pattern. So it just seemed really sporadic to me. And going to her Liberty demo really helped with that horse.
Right. You're all right. Right. Out. Yeah, there's a lady that lives in, well, another one lives in Wagner named Michelle Donlick. She did some Pearly stuff. But this other gal's an older gal. I've been friends with her on Facebook, but she lives in another town about 20 minutes southeast of here. I thought it started with a W. Windsor.
There's Windsor,
That's-
Wagner, and Williston, and they all touch corners.
So it's Wagner is where she lives.
So there's Wagner to the left, and then Windsor's to the right, and then Williston is just past Wagner and Windsor.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I was hoping one of them would have time to come ride, and Michelle Donlick said she might, but she's been going to Camden for lessons 2 or 3 times a week, and she's probably got a bunch of horses at home too. So I really thought I'd have to call on one of my Pearly people, and even if I did, they're all too busy. So
Or they could, come sporadically, which really
Yeah.
help you with horses. I really wish you'd just deflate your balloon. I'm a little worried. Usually by now
if you take a bite out of it, you'd see it's not going to hurt you. You would see, and you could save all that energy you got worrying. All those worrying calories, keeping your body tight, moving incorrectly. Yeah, but that lady that's in, what did I say, not Wagner,
Windsor.
Windsor, is from Maine and comes down here in the winter.
Yeah. You wanna go poke it?
But just like your girl up in New York, I've been Facebook friends with that lady for a long time too, and I didn't.
Hell, even if she's
Boop boo. Boop boo. Doo doo. Tickling you over here.
Hot show, and I smell it too. I smell it too.
Such a distinctive smell too, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, okay, I'm better now. I'm better now. I remember this place. Once we get to this tree, it's all downhill. That's where I find this string that I can check their forward without upsetting their face, because they tend to, you know, when you put pressure on their face when they're not paying attention, they'll brace and bring it up, where if you touch them here, it more naturally wants to.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to figure out my hold, like which is better, you know, to hold the string and be more dominantly here and just hold the ring. Like I'm still.
I do it like this so that the string's there, and then I can just pick that up off.
I've
just
been
right there.
watching you, I've noticed, and yeah. I was like, okay, well he's doing it this way, so we'll give it a go. But like everybody's a little bit different, and again, like I always get so in my head about ruining other people's horses that I'm like, ah. Sometimes I stop thinking. Especially when they already go so nicely, because I'm used to getting on garbage horses.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that you have to
doing it
fix.
anymore.
Only gets better from here.
Yes.
That was better. Yeah, the shoulders came up.
I mean, we might have to ride split for a while. And, you know, with the classical dressage, I'm used to having a handful. There's one horse I rode with 3 reins and 2 whips, so I've got some pretty talented hands. It's just getting the right neuro pathways to figure out which, you know.
That's always the trick. Uh-oh. Right turn, right turn, right turn.
It's like you were saying when you first went to Pirelli, it's like I've got the concept in my brain, like I know what you want and I know how it's supposed to look, but getting my brain and my body to connect to that.
Yeah, I had a loop in my head, Pat hollering at me, left, quit pulling, quit pulling. I wasn't. Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were.
Well, and a lot of times you don't even notice these things.
Not at all.
Somebody starts pointing it out. Like some jockey I rode with, and I looked at him one day and said, "Are you going through withdrawals?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Are you going through cocaine withdrawals right now?" And he's like, "No, what are you talking about?" And I'm like, "You realize you're just sitting here and your toes are constantly just going and going and going, and you know, like every 5 strides you just hit the horse. Are you aware you're doing this?"
They're not.
And he's like, "I am not." And I'm like, "Okay, bet." And I rode the pony horse and I videoed him the entire way around the track. No problem. And I said, "Okay, before you get on the next horse, watch this." And and he was like, "Oh my god." And I was like, "Yeah, you realize how stupid you look?"
When I first started, I started a bunch of colts for my brother, but we're halfway through it, and I'm going, you know, I'm going to have to teach your riders how to do this, so they don't. And this guy could not. He said, I can't stop my feet, because he's just used to going tit, all the time, jamming him into the bit, and I'm like, just squeeze. That's all you got to do. I can't stop my feet. He quit for a day over that, because he was mad. He thought he was going to have to learn a new way, and finally, he could ride anything, so my brother had to keep him and let him do what he wanted, and they just forced the horses into their deal. So that's when I realized I'm just going to have to build their confidence and teach them how to understand pressure. That's about all I can do for them. They're going to do what they're going to do. There's nothing I can. Oh my goodness. You gotta get used to new things. Still, none of them bite. I can't believe it. You were so sure they were going to eat you.
Yeah, Oscar the Grouch isn't living in any of them. You're A-okay.
Hey, you got your own side of the road. You can't walk in Sonny's tracks. They're all in line. And away they go. Here comes my girl coming on the outside. Her head's getting a little high. She's not thinking too much.
Well, I just saw a little white horse go by, and I don't know where it went, so... Where'd that white horse go?
What are you worrying about now?
Oh, there he is.
Thank you.
I know, the garbage bags don't go there. Keep telling them.
Hey, your head's not getting any lower. I don't know what you see. Missed him by that much.
Hold your stick.
Careful, careful. Hey,
You old enough to know better.
booty, boop, booty, boop, booty, booty, doo, 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 doo. Hey, your head's getting too high again. You see what your head is doing? It's making your back hollow. You don't want to hollow back.
Are you just getting fit? Are you fit or are you worried? A little bit of both.
His horsenality is an introvert or right brain, more reactive than thinking. So he's come a long way just to be.
Yeah.
He kind of, you know, he worries internally, but he doesn't let it get out too bad unless you push past him. He tries to stay pretty. He's trying his best all the time.
We appreciate that. As long as you keep me on your back, I can help you. I won't do you much good in the dirt.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. You've already seen that thing. You have. It's not a get you.
I felt it. I felt it. I felt you want to get it.
Okay, this feels pretty good. I remember this course. Thank you for helping me. Look at that.
Very easy.
That's Butamus right there.
You're alright.
Look over here what he's doing. Look at Sonny and do what he's doing. There's logs and dogs and squirrels and all kinds of stuff. We don't know what it is. I guess it's not going to eat us. Doesn't have any legs. Good job. Hey, your head's way too high. You should be looking at the ground. Look where your feet are going. Hey, 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 hey. There you go. That's better. Boop, 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 boop. Oh yeah, I feel it. I hear it coming out. Go ahead, blow it out. Ah. Sonny said, yeah, he's got one.
Let it all out. A little bit more in there. I can feel it.
Yeah, I know. I'm making sure I can let it out. What a girl. What a girl. Do 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 do. Ah, everybody's relaxing. You can go right to the sides like that, can't you?
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Do 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 do. Hey. Stay with me. Stay with me. That's my girl. It's already 2 o'clock.
There we go. Through the mud.
Give him a little room. Where are you going? Where are you going? That's my girl. She's back. Make a turn. Left turn, Clyde. Left turn, Clyde. Look at him. He's ready to blast off. Right behind you. Oh, well.
Who is that? Are they parked right in front of the horse path? Excuse me, do you mind pulling your car up so the horses can get through the horse path there? Thank you. Every day. Right there.
What's the matter? Oh, I see it. Dadgums. I don't know if that was a bee or what. Right on her shoulder. That was aggravating, wasn't it? Do 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 do. No biting. No biting. Boopity boop. Hey, you don't want to go through that mud hole. Let him canter a little bit, just up to this part, up to the turn. We'll drop back down. Yeah. If we can't, there it is. Whoa, everybody. Whoa, you're in the wrong lead to make a left turn.
Yeah.
There you go. We'll probably do a lot of drop to trot to change leads.
Perfect.
When we first start out there, and then eventually they'll get it.
I get it, because the last thing I want to do is get in their face when I'm not supposed to be.
Well, he's done it all traditional, and she's learned natural, so she was starting to get it, but I still didn't do any of the lean chains ladder exercises to get her way better at it. But eventually they fall into it. If you just drop the trot at each turn and each straight, they just go, oh.
This again.
They'll want to stop dropping the trot and just do the flying change. Look at you. He's so special. He's special. How do you feel in the canter? He didn't get too forward?
I mean, he tried, and then I just remembered to, hey, relax, he's not going anywhere. You can sit him. If we hadn't dropped, he probably would have, tried to pick it up alongside.
Yeah.
But, he wants to go, and for a racehorse, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah. Go ahead and canter again if you can. Not like a crazy lady, please. There you go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She feels so good she's gonna buck. Hey, easy. Yeah, just pick him up. There you go. Oh, watch the mud. Lift. Oh, I see what was wrong. You gotta let go of that outside rein and just get the one at you.
Got it really nicely until we had a miscommunication somewhere over here, and then he's like, "Well, we're going."
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, that's not what I asked."
And he would have settled down sooner, but you had that outside rein picked up just a little much, so that kind of confused him. He thought you wanted to keep you going. That's all right. Sorry about that.
No, it's not your fault. I'm learning.
No, I know he's I expect better.
It's fine. This is gonna. I mean, if you're okay with it, this is
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's good enough.
Still learning him. He's still learning me.
Yeah. You just got too excited. That's all.
I'm not afraid to try again if you're okay with it, or if you want to call
No,
it a day,
that's good.
fine.
We're good.
No, because he was so lovely.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is really nice. Everything was nice and loose, and then I don't know. I probably spaced out too much and stopped paying attention to him. Yeah, poor guy. I'm sorry. I'll get better. I'm sorry.
Just a misunderstanding. That's all.
Yeah, that's all. My bad, Sonny. My bad. I'll get there. I'll get there. Ooh, yeah. Where'd that drag come from?
Oh my goodness. That little car scare you? Somebody left a little car on that thing? Oh yeah. Now we're good. Now we're good. Ah.
I'm sorry. I just have some cycles to break, Sonny.
Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo.
He's pretty forgiving though.
Oh yeah.
You know, even for like a internalized. He's not wound up one bit about that bad ride I just gave him.
What do you see that don't look right? I don't know. Ah, ah, ah. Ah. Boopity, 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 boo. She's a big girl. Oh my goodness, what do you think you saw? Jeez. I don't know what you thought you saw. I didn't see it. We'll have to watch the replay. Hmm. Hmm. Get away, it's my can. It's my can now.
What do you think, Sonny boy? He says, I think my pack's out like usual bed.
Oh, look at that! It's Christmas in there. Oh, you can't hardly reach. Sonny can. He said, I'm tall enough. I said, there you go. What a girl. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Cookie, take this off first, then you have a cookie. Doo-doo-doo. Good girl. She's so smart. Doo-doo.